Good morning, Singapore. This morning, People's Voice has come to Punggol Pasir Ris GRC for our constituency visit. We are at Punggol Way, and we have had a very good time engaging with residents, speaking to them. And we also happened to bump into the local MP, Ms. Sun Xie-ling, and her PAP team, exchange pleasantries. But what I want to tell you is the feedback that we are getting from the residents of this area. A lot of young families, but there are also senior citizens who live here. And one senior citizen who is aged 75 told me that he was working as a security guard 5 years ago for MRT. But then he was retrenched. He was told that he was too old to work as a security guard anymore. And he found that his replacement were Malaysians in their 30s, ladies. So we are getting conflicting signals from the government. On one hand, they tell our seniors, oh, you've got to work longer because people live longer these days, you're still healthy, you can work. Now, why is this gentleman, who's only 75 years young this year, if you go by the PAP standards, not be able to work in that position? And today, he's unemployed. He lives in a studio apartment here with his wife, who suffers from early stage dementia. All his CPF, $40,000, was used up to buy the studio apartment. And on top of that, he had to come out with another nearly $40,000 in cash to buy the studio apartment. And so there is no payout from the CPF for him monthly. And he has to depend on his children, who each give him about $500 every month for his living expenses. My fellow Singaporeans, I don't think that is the society we should aspire to. I don't think we can continue at this rate for too long. When the state expects children to look after their aged parents, we must have a better system. The CPF, it has been proven, is a broken system. So many Singaporeans have their life savings tied up in the CPF today and are unable to live off that. And as a result, you have people in their 70s, their 80s working, and some literally working to their death. We must come up with a better system. I also spoke to quite a number of young people in their 20s and in their 30s. And you know what is their main concern? It is about jobs. Jobs are so difficult for young Singaporeans to find these days. And I spoke with a number of not Grab drivers, Grab delivery men in their 20s, in their 30s. And they're doing the job because they cannot find any other job. The PAP wants to quibble with us. It says, a recent report came out saying that 6 in 10 graduates were unemployed. They protested and said that the Age magazine got it wrong. Let's not quibble. The fact of the matter is that many of our young graduates are unemployed, and their jobs are being taken by foreigners who are no better qualified than them. But we have a government that does not take care of its citizens and looks after the interests of foreigners better. And again, I say, my fellow Singaporeans, I think it is time to change. We cannot have a generation of young Singaporeans go to waste. It is a colossal criminal waste of our talent. It is no use telling Singaporeans our fertility rate is low. With whatever young you have, you are not even making the best use of their talents. And that, to me, is just criminal. It is criminal. And no other government in this world will allow that to happen, but the PAP will. Thank you very much.